College isn't exactly a walk in the park. On top of that, students must deal with frequent stress and personal problems that can certainly make life a bit difficult. Fortunately, Missouri Western's Counseling Center is here to help. Counselors help students with a variety of problems and are there to ensure that those students always have someone to talk to. Counselor Steve Potter has been employed by Missouri Western for 26 years and believes that the Counseling Center can be an incredibly beneficial resource for students.
We just try to serve students with any concern or issue or problem that they may have. And one of the few things I think I've learned in life is that we all have those issues and concerns, and we have things bothering us. And a lot of our students find it beneficial to come in, sit down one-on-one with a professional counselor, someone who's objective, and just allowing them that time and space to kind of talk about their concerns, and then just see if we can kind of come up with some strategies and ways to deal with whatever issue that might be.
Kathy Lau, the administrative assistant for the Counseling and Accessibility Resource Center, doesn't want students to be afraid to come in and ask for help when they need it.
I've had students that approach and says, I don't feel comfortable in being here, but I feel like I need help. And I try to assure them that they're not the only ones that have, felt that particular way, that we are open here, the counselors are here to help them. I tell them everything is done free of charge too, which is wonderful. You don't have too many things that you don't have to pay for nowadays, but it is a free of charge service. Everything's kept confidential, so I always encourage them to at least try it. And if you really still feel uncomfortable, maybe there's another means the counselor can help you to find to help you with your issue. And most of them will say, yeah, this was really nice. They'll come back.
Potter agrees and thinks that making the decision to see a counselor can be a very scary experience for many students.
Asking for help, that is hard for a lot of students, and a lot of students, it's kind of scary to come through those doors for the first time because they don't know what to expect. But we usually try to do our best to make each student feel at ease and comfortable.
Potter is also aware that there are many stigmas attached to seeing a counselor. However, he believes that talking to a counselor can be very beneficial, especially when it comes to personal problems in a student's life.
I think there's some myths about counseling too. I know when I was a college student, and this was before I knew what I was going to do, when I heard the word counseling, I automatically assumed that, you're in trouble, so you have to go see a counselor, or that meant that, something's really drastically wrong with you, and that's usually not the case with our students. It's an everyday concern that they might be having usually. Or I think a lot of times too, a lot of our students, when they hear counseling too, they assume that all we do is academic advising or we do career counseling. And really our niche is more the personal counseling.
With over 75 years of cumulative experience, the counselors at Missouri Western are always willing to help students. Those with certain disabilities, such as test-taking anxiety, can also make use of the offices. And that's what the Counseling Center is all about, making sure that students succeed in both school and life. This is Daniel Cobb with Griffin Update.